Welcome mga kaboxing sa inyong paboritong Bakbakan show. Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow in partnership with San Miguel Beer. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Tadin Kinito Henson, nag-iimbita sa inyo na sama-sama tayo sa isa na namang makasaysayan na sagupahan at salpukan. Nakarating na po tayo sa Jensan, sa Mandaluyong, sa Imus, sa Okada, sa Quezon City, sa San Juan, Narbacan, Pasig, Iloilo, at ngayon patungo tayo sa San Andres, Manila for the very first time. Panuorin po natin mga promising and up-and-coming mandirigma na ang pangarap ay sundan, mga yapak ng ating 8th Division World Champion Manny Pacquiao. Ito po ang Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow.
Mahirap po, pero kaya naman po. Disiplina, saka pagpupursige ako sa sarili.
Sinabi niya sa akin at aralin mo yung galaw ng laban mo para malinis yung suntok mo sa kanya. Mahirap talaga kasi para sa laban.
For the first time ever, San Andres Sports Complex. Nandito po tayo. Subscribe and follow us sa Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Huwag niyong kalilimutan. Join us on our social media platforms and we are on One Sports TV. Ito po ang ating mga rules. No 3 knockdown rule in effect. Only the referee can stop the fight and the fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. Ang unang-unang sagupaan po natin, Jerome Guyan kontra Zander Pedragoza. Ito po ay isang 4-rounder in the flyweight division, weight limit 112 pounds. Ito naman po ang ating tail of the tape, Guyan Pedragoza, 27 years old ba? A little more experience in terms of years of age. Si Guyan Pedragoza is only 19 years old. Makikita po natin malaking reach advantage ni Pedragoza. Let's turn you over now to our ring announcer, Bobby Mondejar.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter coming into the ring, Zander J.M. Pedragoza. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter coming into the ring, Jerome Guyan. Ladies and gentlemen, Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow here at San Andres Sports Complex, San Andres, Manila, in partnership with San Miguel Beer, in coordination with Mayor Honey Lacuna, Vice Mayor Yul Servo Nieto, Councilor Moni Yupanco, and Congressman Erwin Cheng. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 112.6 pounds. He's on his pro debut, fighting out of King of Pound Fitness Center, Batangas City. Ladies and gentlemen, Zander J.M. Pedragoza. Pedragoza. Right across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 110.6 pounds. He's on his pro debut, fighting out of Alab ng Camao. Boxing Stable, Barangay Dolores, Taytay, Rizal. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerome Guyan. Guyan. Judges at ringside, Noel Haduka, Sammy Bernabe, Al Lianeta. Third man in the ring, referee Alfie Hocosol. This will be 4 rounds of professional boxing.
Red. Blue. Okay. I already gave your instructions in your dressing room. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Good luck. Touch gloves.
Pedragoza ng 112.6, so a little over the limit of the flyweight division ng 112. At si Jerome Guyan naman tumimbang ng 110.6, so under the limit. Mas matanda po si Guyan, 27 years old, at si Pedragoza po teenager. Guyan is the boy with the bleached hair. Ako, magandang palitan ito sa umpisa. Pedragoza connecting with a nice left. Wobbled Guyan a little bit. Some hard shots being exchanged by both these fighters. Flicking that left jab, si Pedragoza a little more active so far as we start this 4-rounder. Pareho po silang first-timers. Late bloomer po ito si Guyan, making his first appearance as a professional at the ripe age of 27 years old. Both fighters are orthodox fighters. Third man in the ring, si Alfie Hocosol. Dinig na dinig po natin ang kanyang mga instructions. Again, hard exchanges. Nice right hand coming from Pedragoza as he pushes Guyan along the ropes. Guyan now reversing the situation. Yan na naman. Nauuna si Pedragoza. And again, some hard shots being thrown here by Pedragoza, both upstairs and downstairs. Agresibo naman ito si Guyan. He's a shorter fighter. Pedragoza with a reach advantage. Combination punching coming from Pedragoza. Inuuna niya ang kanyang left jab and then followed by the right straight. Again, nasa kanto po si Guyan. That's exactly where Pedragoza wants his opponent. Along the ropes into a corner. Yun na naman. Tinamaan na naman ni Pedragoza si Guyan. But Guyan coming right back. Crowd appears to be favoring Guyan. He's a shorter fighter. Underdog siya. And the crowd always loves the underdog. End of round number 1. Pedragoza looks like he had the better of the exchanges. Marami siyang patama. Guyan fighting on the defensive. June Sales ang nasa kanto ni Pedragoza. And panuuri po natin ang punch of the round brought to you by San Miguel Beer. Ito po, oh, nice left hand. Connected that time. That wobbled clearly Guyan. You see, almost going down and taking several steps back after taking that shot from Pedragoza. Yan po si Jerome Guyan. Under the gun in the first round. At yan naman po si Pedragoza. Okay, round number 2 now. Underway. We are scheduled for 4. Again, nasa gitna sila ng ring. Nice connection there by Guyan. Needs to be able to gain some ground dito because in our unofficial scorecards, mukhang Pedragoza won that first round. Guyan now showing some signs of aggressiveness as he comes charging in, throwing that wild right. Pedragoza has to be a little more poised. And there he is again once more on the attack, pinning Guyan into a corner. Again, palaging nauna yung left jab ni Pedragoza. Very disciplined fighter in terms of throwing that left jab and then following it up with a nice right. Again, sunod-sunod ng mga suntok galing kay Pedragoza. And once more, Guyan on the defensive. Hyperactive po ito si Pedragoza. That time a left hand coming from Guyan. Missing with an uppercut was Guyan, but he's back along the ropes. Guyan missing with that left. Pedragoza continuing to stalk his opponent, sizing him up. Missing with a 1-2 combination si Pedragoza, as Guyan taking a step back. Once more on the attack si Guyan. Pedragoza might have slowed down a little bit dito sa ating last minute of the second round. Overhand right scored by Guyan. And again, that left jab ni Pedragoza. Oh, nice left hand. And then the right connected by Pedragoza. And once more, relentless in his attack, Pedragoza putting Guyan back in his heels. Nice combination galing kay Pedragoza. Once more, nandun na naman sa kanto si Guyan. He's an easy target pag nandun siya sa may bandang kanto. And once more, Pedragoza pounding the side of the body ni Guyan. Third man in the ring si Alfial Hocosol, looking very closely at both these fighters. And that's the sound of the bell ending round number 2. Another good round for Pedragoza. Si Guyan, ang kanyang trainer si Dexter Mendoza. Down 2 rounds na po si Guyan, at least the way we see it. But we've got 2 more rounds to go. Guyan needs to sweep the next 2 rounds, if only to salvage a draw. Ito po, mga punch of the round. Actually, punches of the round. Ang daming suntok dito ni Pedragoza and finding the mark. And making Guyan wins, blinking his eyes tuwing nakakatama si Pedragoza. Again, yung nabanggit natin kanina, very disciplined po ito si Pedragoza. Sticking to the basics. Jab, straight combination. Pressuring Guyan, pushing him to the corners, pushing him along the ropes. And clearly, big advantage para kay Pedragoza in terms of his length at saka yung kanyang height. Ito sabi ni referee Hocosol, oh, nakalimutan yatang tanggalin yung upuan dun sa may bandang ring apron. Okay, tuloy-tuloy na ang laban natin. We are in round number 3. Pedragoza versus Guyan. So far it's been practically all Pedragoza up. Again, on the receiving end si Guyan. Guyan trying to fight back. Wild haymakers being thrown by Guyan. Hindi naman tumatama. Ayan na naman si Pedragoza. He's all up. The overhand right ni Guyan. And he throws again a wild right. Left straight coming from Guyan, and then that right hand. The big right hand ni Guyan. Yung combination na naman galing kay Pedragoza. Inuunahan niya si Guyan. Guyan wants to be a little more aggressive. Napapansin natin dito sa round number 3, but Pedragoza is not giving him the opportunity to take the initiative. Ito na naman yung overhand right ni Guyan. Yan ang tinatapon niya rito. More often than not, hindi tumatama. But once it connects, nararamdaman niya ni Pedragoza, Guyan's got some power behind that overhand right. Ito, hinedlock tuloy ni Pedragoza si Guyan. A bruise now, very evident on the right cheek ni Guyan. And that cheek is showing some signs of swelling. Once more, Pedragoza on the attack. A lot of clinching, and referee Hokosol says, break, guys. Huwag muna kayong mag-akapan. Exchanging left jabs, both these fighters. And look at Pedragoza. Ang gulang nitong Pedragoza na to. Hine-headlock niya si Guyan, tapos sinusuntok pa niya. And here we go once more. But the sound of the 10-second clapper. O meron pang hook shot si Guyan. Hindi naman tumama. It's going to be the end of the round. We've got one more round to go in this 4-rounder. Been action-packed. Pedragoza versus Guyan. And some of our friends, mga kababayan natin, mga kaboxing natin sa San Andres Sports Complex. First time natin makapunta sa San Andres in the heart of Manila. And our round girl announcing punch of the round, brought to you by San Miguel Beer. That long reach ni Pedragoza working to his advantage. Ito, paatras na si Guyan. Tinatamaan pa rin ni Pedragoza because of that long reach. Sa tingin natin, wala pang nakuhang round si Guyan. The only way that he can swing this fight to his favor is to score a knockout. And even if he scores a knockdown and takes this round 10-8, masyado nang malaki yung advantage ni Pedragoza from the first 3 rounds. Ito na po, final round, Guyan Pedragoza in the flyweight division. Both fighters making their first appearance as a pro. Ito, 1-2-3 combination again thrown by Pedragoza. Guyan is looking to land that one big punch, that right hand. Ito na naman. Pedragoza might want to use that uppercut. Guyan is coming in with his head bent down. He's a perfect target for an uppercut. Pedragoza. Ito, inaabangan niya si Guyan. Pagpasok ni Guyan, Pedragoza is locked and ready to fire away. Maganda rin ang timing ni Pedragoza. Both fighters now leaning on each other, trying to catch their breath. Shot to the body there by Pedragoza. And you can see the signs of battle on the face of Guyan. Markadong-markado na ang kanyang muka. Both cheeks now are showing signs of bruises as Pedragoza continues to pummel away. At Guyan again throwing that wild right hand, hoping to land a big shot to put Pedragoza away, but I don't think that's going to happen. Guyan's mouth is open. You know that he's running out of breath, taking a lot of punishment now. Pedragoza continues to pound away at the side of the body ni Guyan. Nakababa na yung dalawang kamay ni Guyan, and then he raises both arms again. He's not fighting back. And Pedragoza is all over him. One big shot here from Pedragoza, and I think Guyan's gonna go down. 30 seconds left. Guyan, badly battered, taking a lot of punishment. Ito, hindi na sumusuntok halos si Guyan. And Pedragoza continues to wail away at his opponent. 10-second clapper again. Big connection with the left hand. And then more right hands to the body by Pedragoza. Oh, nice shot. Alfia Cosol could have stopped that fight. Wala nang masyadong opensa pinapakita si Guyan. At the same time, yung depensa niya halos wala na rin. But saved by the bell, the fight has ended. And I'm seeing a unanimous decision for Pedragoza. Walang nakuhang round si Jerome Guyan in his first professional fight at the age of 27. Guyan from Taytay. Pedragoza fighting out of the King of Pound Fitness Center, Batangas City. Again, punch of the round. Ito, suntok. Mga suntok ni Pedragoza. Timing na timing. You know, at that point, referee Hokusov could have stopped the fight to prevent further punishment inflicted on Guyan. Wala na eh. Guyan had nothing left. Ito, hinihintay natin ang announcement ng official decision. Pedragoza doing a great job. I think this guy's got a future as a boxer. Good discipline, good basics, mga damn fundamentals. At ito na ang ating ring announcer,
Ladies
Bobby
and gentlemen,
Montehar.
after 4 rounds of boxing, here are the scores of the 3 judges. Judge Saduka scored it 40-36. Judge Llaneta scored it 40-36. Judge Bernabe scored it 40-36. Winner by unanimous decision, Zander J.M. Pedragoza.
And there it is. It makes it official. A sweep, a shutout. 3 judges scoring it identical, 40-36. A win by a unanimous decision. Pedragoza making a successful professional debut. At si Jerome Guyan naman, dapat siguro pag-isipan niya kung itutuloy niya kanyang professional boxing career. He needs a lot more work in the gym. Guyan versus Pedragoza. Some highlights of this fight just ended. Okay, panuorin po natin recap of round number 1. Big punch to the left hand. And that wobbled Guyan, forcing him to take several steps back. And here's more punishment inflicted by Pedragoza. Ang haba ni Pedragoza, and certainly found his range easily. Round number 3, ito po nangyari. And more punches scored there. Ito, patras na si Guyan, natamaan pa rin. That long reach of Pedragoza, certainly Pedragoza capitalizing on his length. What about the shots of Pedragoza to the body and to the face? And a lot of punishment being inflicted, 1-2 combination. And that's the end of the round, end of the fight. And I actually thought that that fight should have been stopped earlier. And there we have it, our first fight of the evening. Si Pedragoza po, tinalo si Guyan, unanimous decision, well-deserved. Up next, a 4-rounder in the minimum weight division, Jersey Nunez kontra Joshua Langayan.